Naomi and Ely's friendship is so important that they have created a no-kiss list. This list has every person they might be attracted to, so that their relationship can last. Naomi keeps lying to everyone about things. She hasn't told Ely that the attractive new doorman, Gabriel, keeps texting her. She also lies to Bruce that they have a shot. As Ely and Naomi discuss how attractive Gabriel is, Naomi insists he should be on their no-kiss list. It's a sacred list of kissable boys like Robert Pattinson they both need to stay away from. Naomi is also uncomfortable with Ely being gay and kissing boys, but she never tells him that. Ely drops Naomi off to her classes at New York University. It has been 6 weeks of studying psychology, but she still doesn't have a vision for her future. Her friend Robin has saved a seat for her. As she panics about the class, one text from Ely makes her feel better. Ely and Naomi have always lived next door in the same apartment building. She remembers the time Ely's moms got married. Another painful point was when her dad had an affair with Ginny, one of Ely's moms. His parents made their relationship work after that, but her mom has been hidden under covers since her dad left them. Naomi hopes Ely and her will always be there for each other. They have built their own urban treehouse on top of the stairwell in their building. After the class, Naomi calls Ely to Jaffa Cafe to rant about her professor. Naomi's boyfriend, Bruce II, gets there earlier and starts taking pictures of her. He's always in awe of her and has made her the subject of his student film. Naomi doesn't let him sit in Ely's seat, so he gets awkward and leaves. Naomi takes Ely to the basketball court to discuss how irresistible Gabriel is. Since he's also in a band and does community service, Naomi puts him in the second highest position on the no-kiss list. This list ensures that they never break up and fight over guys. Naomi hopes their parents had an off-limits list like this. She wonders if her dad would still have been with her and her mom, Susan, if this was the case. Naomi and Ely are always in sync and goof around like they own the town. Ely knows he loves Naomi because she makes all the hard days seem bearable. Ely soon gets called home to do some damage control between his moms. One of them is too busy preparing for a deposition to care about the other. When Naomi gets back home, Susan is looking at old pictures of the good times. Naomi's dad isn't sending money that month too, so Susan wonders if she should start a jewelry business. Naomi feels overwhelmed and comes to see Ely. Since he's not around, she decides to sleep in his bed. Gabriel helps Bruce I prepare for his SAT. Bruce is having trouble sleeping because he's in love with Naomi. 10 years ago, he fell in love with her. Gabriel reminds him that Bruce II is her boyfriend, but Bruce I seems to think he will always be her first Bruce. When Ely gets back home drunk, Naomi is worried about him kissing random guys in a bar. Ely assures her that he believes in their no-kiss list and the coconut cupcakes they love. When he snuggles her, she wonders why he's suddenly kissing boys when he never did that in high school. Ely admits that he has always been gay, which was not obvious in high school. He doesn't think that has to change anything between them. When Ely and Naomi head out for a cupcake, he wonders if she will take things forward sexually with Bruce II. Naomi seems unsure of him after dating for a month. She thinks he's ordinary and too obsessed with her. She's still meeting him that night. When Bruce II comes to pick Naomi up, Ely teases him. When Naomi comes down, Ely also tags along with them for karaoke night. Bruce seems jealous of their closeness but doesn't say anything. They dance with each other and have a lot of fun. Still, at the end of the night, Ely wants to go hook up with a guy. Naomi wishes him luck and pretends she's excited about hooking up with Bruce. He invites Naomi back to his dorm room, where they start making out. Naomi seems awkward when Bruce asks her to take her top off. When they get interrupted by someone, they decide to watch a movie instead. Naomi is rushing in the hallway when she bumps into Gabriel. She asks about the tattoo of his mother's name. Gabriel shares that he became a doorman to work late nights to help his mother with the sickness. She feels sad for him, but they get distracted by a package Gabriel needs to receive. When Naomi checks her mail, she finds a cassette and wonders who left it for her. She hears screams and comes home to find her mother breaking a wall with a sledgehammer. She wants to destroy her dad's closet space since there's no use for it. Naomi panics and tries to find Ely. She ignores Gabriel's help and rushes to a club to find Ely. She makes an effort to gain entry and tries to fit in with Ely's friends. She learns that Ely didn't give her the cassette, and he assumes Bruce must have. When he starts passionately kissing another man, Naomi angrily comes back to Bruce's dorm. She doesn't want to deal with her apartment and asks to stay with Bruce for the weekend. Robin is excited that Naomi stayed with Bruce, but she admits they didn't go beyond second base. Another boy named Robin comes looking for the librarian Robin for some help. Naomi senses some attraction and insists that Robin should help him with his research. Naomi knows both the Robins can work it out and gives her some tips on how to flirt. She loves that they're doing some girl talk because her life mostly revolves around Ely. When she asks Robin about sex, she is surprised that Naomi is still a virgin. Robin suggests that Bruce doesn't have to be the one for her to lose her virginity. Naomi wishes Ely would notice her in a different way, but Robin asks her to accept that he's gay. When Naomi meets Ely next, he's in a hurry to meet his Spanish club. It seems like they're not meeting after college, but Ely doesn't understand that she's upset. When Bruce praises Naomi's beauty, she doesn't think that should guide attraction. Her dad left her mom even if she was very beautiful. When Bruce comes to meet Naomi, he asks Ely where to find her since he can't. When Ely invites him in, Bruce assumes he has stashed porn under his bed. When he takes out one magazine, he's impressed that it's X-Men. They realize they have similar opinions on superheroes and think mutants are better than the ones with capes. They laugh about their shared interests and realize that they like each other. In the moment, Ely kisses Bruce and instantly regrets it. He knows he shouldn't have kissed Naomi's boyfriend, but they both agree that they liked it. When Ely is shopping with Naomi, she thinks Bruce II didn't send her the tape. It has to be someone with great taste in music like Gabriel. Ely doesn't understand why she's excited about Gabriel when Bruce too is her boyfriend. Naomi thinks he's acting weird, so he confesses that he kissed Bruce too. Naomi refuses to believe that Ely would kiss her boyfriend. Ely tries to explain that it happened in the moment, but Naomi doesn't take him seriously and is excited about her Halloween costume. That night, as Ely gets ready, Bruce too stops by his place and kisses him. When Naomi knocks on Ely's door to pick him up, he asks Bruce to hide in the closet. Naomi wants Bruce to tag along to the party and clarifies that she's not talking about his cheap thrill-cheating partner. This offends Ely, but Naomi suggests that he shouldn't have kissed her boyfriend anyway. When they're about to leave, Ely makes some excuse to come back home. He assures Bruce that he's not a cheap thrill for him, and Bruce believes him. To help Ely have a cover-up for why he came back, Bruce too asks him to take a gum. Ely shows the gum to Naomi, who knows that only Bruce chews the sugar-free version. She asks Ely how he has it, but he doesn't give a straight answer. She knows Ely is lying to her and learns from the other Bruce that Bruce too is in his room. Ely assures Naomi that she is his top priority. She's offended that he's hooking up with her boyfriend, but Ely points out that she doesn't like Bruce too much. Ely also admits that he has feelings for Bruce. This makes Naomi angrier, and she takes Bruce one to party with her. Naomi rants to Robin about Ely. She doesn't care enough for Bruce too, but feels bad that they broke up because of Ely. Robin consoles her and assures her she's human for feeling this way. Naomi gets a text about Gabriel's gig, and they decide to watch him play. Gabriel is glad that Naomi came and offers to buy her drinks. Naomi insists that she needs to head back home and leaves. As Naomi and Ely stop talking, everyone in the building takes Naomi's side. Bruce hands Ely a list of rules written by Naomi, which states that he needs to avoid the areas that she frequents. Ely rants to Bruce about Naomi's weird list and how he can't even be in the mailroom with her. He doesn't understand how their strong friendship can break so easily over nothing. He assures Bruce that he doesn't mean to demean him, but Bruce understands. Ely comes back to the building to find Naomi flirting with Gabriel. He knows she's just pretending and makes a comment on her tight skirt. Naomi is drunk after a night out with Robin and begs Gabriel to let her sleep on the couch. Gabriel suggests she should call it a night in her house and assures her that things will get better. He also asks about her favorite song from the mixtape, so she finally knows it was him. Gabriel tries to control himself as Naomi keeps flirting with him that night. The next morning, Naomi gets angry when Ely comes to check his mail at the same time as her. Ely points out how silly her list is and doesn't think she should mind him being with Bruce too when she never liked him. He doesn't feel guilty for being with Bruce, so she compares Ely to her father. Ely asks her to consider that she can't handle change and makes her realize that it can't always be the two of them forever. When he makes a comment about her slowly turning into her mother, Naomi puts him on her no-kiss list. Ely thinks they should never have kissed, so she asks him to meet her in Jaffa Cafe so they can officially end their relationship. When she hands all of his stuff back, Ely doesn't want to take anything. They start avoiding each other, and Naomi comes home to find her mother sleeping at 4 in the evening. When she informs Naomi that they can't pay for the electricity bill, she feels tired and hides in the storage closet. When she smashes a few things, Gabriel finds her and tends to her wound. He admits that he comes there for a smoke sometimes. She thinks he's very sweet and wants to kiss him because Ely also doesn't believe in the no-kiss list. Gabriel tries to be a gentleman and doesn't let her kiss him. When he suggests that they should go on a date first, Naomi is mad at the rejection and calls him a crappy doorman. Gabriel continues to be kind to her, and she finds him in the closet again singing a song for her. She has made some food for them, so he decides to take her out to share it. They explore the city, and he flirts with her as he takes her to a castle. Their picnic gets better when he suggests they should find a secluded spot. He pretends to like her food, but she knows he hates it. As they walk around, he reminds her that his first night on the doorman shift was on her graduation day. He remembers watching Naomi and feeling like it was the first day of the end of his life. He remembers how her smile gave him hope and kisses her gently. Bruce shares with Ely how he came out to his mother. At breakfast, Bruce told her that he's spending a lot of time with Ely, who is his boyfriend. His mother didn't say much, which is why he seems confused. Ely asks about his documentary in the background, so Bruce plays it for him. They both hear Naomi discussing how she lied to Ely about forgiving his mom for breaking her parents' marriage. She knows that her mother was more upset about losing her marriage to a friend. Ely finally realizes why Naomi feels bad and knows he has to fix it. During psych class, Naomi admits that she misses Ely all the time. She has been holding on to a fantasy when he was just being himself. She runs out of her class to wake her mother up. She asks Susan to realize that her husband isn't coming back and that she needs to let him go. Naomi comes to their treehouse after leaving a clue outside Ely's door. They apologize to each other, and Naomi clarifies that she understands things better. She respects that he's with Bruce, and she feels happy about Gabriel. They hug it out when they realize their friendship is back on track. Naomi makes her playlist for Gabriel and hopes he doesn't judge her. As they kiss in the hallway, Bruce pretends not to care about Naomi. Ely also approaches Bruce and joins him for a movie they love. Ely and Naomi eat together as friends again and discuss their lives. While Ely is celebrating his 4-month anniversary with Bruce that night, Naomi is excited about attending a gig for Gabriel's band. Ely tries to give her advice, but she wants to figure it out herself. This is the point where she feels glad to have multiple special people in her life.